Good afternoon, everybody. It's Fred Gronvall here doing another video update. This time, once again, I'll be covering Supreme Profit Systems. We've been doing very well with it. Just all of a sudden, got like 4 sales this past week. And, it's quite thrilling when you have a big chunk of income come in like that. And it's just a matter of continuing to do what I do. Every time I think, oh, things are slow, maybe this thing stopped working, then all of a sudden, boom, 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 here they come. So I'm not going to bore you with a whole bunch of opening envelopes and stuff like that, but you can see right here, I had a guy send me basically $4,000 here, and I gave him a little bit of a good deal on this one, and I can work something out like that with you. But you have to commit, and let me show you how I do it, and maybe you'll decide to do it that way as well. I just had one of my trainees get a $7,500 sale. I had another trainee get $19,000 in about 10 days. And he was quite happy. So it's just a matter of following the steps to remain in contact with these people by email, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. And you'll be thrilled with your results as well. Here's an envelope with $3,500 in cash in it. Here's one, that's 500, and here's 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000. So some people still send you good old American cash. I actually like having it electronic because then I can get it to go right into my bank account. But, there's nothing wrong with cash either. So, without further ado, this is me. I'm Fred Gronvall, and you can reach me at this phone number here, 513-593-4126. You can also get me at this email address, which is fgronvall6@gmail.com. My last name, Gronvall, is a Swedish name that means Gron means green, Val means valley, so it's Green Valley. Fred Green Valley, or Fred Flintstone. So here you go. These are the kind of emails that I send out, and the kind of emails that I will create with you. Will set you up your own email account with GetResponse. I happen to use Constant Contact, but GetResponse has a 30-day free trial, which is kind of nice for you. You don't have to shell out any money for it. But really, even if you did, it's $19 a month, so it's not an overwhelming expense. If you wanted to send out 1,000 letters or 1,000 postcards, you know how much that would cost you? About $1 a piece. And that's quite a bit of change there. And I know about the discount stamps and stuff like that, and I can make some comments about that, but I'm not going to right now. So I send out emails like this, and most of you have probably gotten them. People that see this on YouTube, I don't know about that, but hopefully you will. Instead of sending out autoresponder emails, which are black and white and kind of boring, I send these kind, and I'll help you write 5 or 6 of them so you can kind of rotate through them and keep them fresh. But I put my contact info. I have another YouTube video that I've posted on here. And this particular one is a different program that I've been advertising. I've got to rewrite this. But basically, it talks about the 1% rule, which is basically if you mail out 1,000 letters, you are fortunate if you get a 1% response, which means 10 sales for every 1,000 that you mail out. Now that sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? Mail 1,000 letters and you get 10 people to join Supreme Profit Systems. It really doesn't work out like that. Back in the good old days, you could get 1%, but that was usually on a $100 or a $200 program, not a $1,500 or $3,500 program. So what I was illustrating here is that even if you got a 1% response, that means that 99% of what you mail out ends up in the garbage. And that's true. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, any direct mailer knows that people don't read most of it, but you don't need that much. All you need is like 1%. So the whole idea here is that the only way that we have to get people to begin trusting us, to get people to know who we are, to give us a chance to work with them, is by making repeat contact with them. So if we're mailing letters, we mail them more than one letter. We mail every week for a couple months. And that's quite expensive these days, but if you have that person's email address for $19 a month, you can send that guy as many emails as you like. So it just makes sense. So this is all basically advertising that we're doing, and I get people that when I tell them that the best way to go is online, there are a lot of people out there that hear about online marketing, but they feel like they are not good enough with computers that they can learn it. I'll bet you that all of you know how to write and send an email. And that is really all you need to know how to do. There's an app on any computer that has Windows 10 or 11 on it. That app is called Quick Assist, and the icon looks like this down here. It just basically looks like 2 screens that are overlapping, computer screens. When you click on it, it comes up. If you don't have this, what you do is you go over here to the search and you put in the letter Q, and lo and behold, Quick Assist comes up. And if it doesn't come up for you, you can type the word quick, and then a space, and then assist, and it should come up. If it doesn't, that probably means that you don't have Windows 10 or 11. And if that's the case, call me. There's something we can do about that as well. But here you go. This is what comes up. Quick Assist. It says get help. Help someone. Ignore that. That's the recording software that I'm using to record this video. The get help, that's you. What I do is I call you on the phone. You're sitting at your computer. I tell you how to find it. Type a Q into your search. And when get help comes up, it says enter code. Well, I'm going to be the one that reads you the code over the phone. So I click on help someone, and it'll ask me for my Microsoft account to log into it and put my password. But in this particular case, I thought I had already done this, but the first time, we're all familiar with that stupid spinning circle. I'm going to let that run for a while, and we'll go back. What happened here? Oh, here we go. Trying to sign you in. What's going on? That doesn't help, does it? Okay, so help someone, connecting. Okay, there you go. So there's the code. It's a series of 6 letters and or numbers. I read this over the phone to you. You put it into your computer, right where it says enter code, and then right there, once you get it in, it'll say connecting again, and then another button will pop up, and you click on allow screen share, and it'll go through a few connections, and then boom, I will be able to see your screen. And of course, you can see your screen. And that way, I can say, okay, type this into your address bar and go here, click on this, click on that, and I can actually see what you're looking at. It makes it a lot easier to tutor you than if I'm saying, okay, well, what does it look like on your screen? Go up to the top right-hand corner, and do you see a head and shoulders up there? And, it makes you feel so helpless trying to do it like that. Quick Assist also has another option where you can allow me to take control of your computer. And technicians do this all the time so that you don't have to bring your computer into the shop. A lot of times they can fix it right over the phone with Quick Assist. So once you close this screen, then the code is no good anymore, and your computer is 100% secure. So it's a really handy way to instruct you. And so what I do is I, of course, set you up in your back office, and we set a phone number up for you and a domain name up for you. And, we hook it to your capture page, and you're all ready to start marketing. I have a marketing website that we use. This is something that only my group has. I'm going to show it to you. So here you go. You can order postcards. We have a postcard for SPS, and it looks like this. And you can have them printed and mailed for you. The whole thing is turnkey. You can also there's full service, and then there's print and ship. So we can print these cards and ship them to you. You can put your own address labels and stamps on there and mail it. So that allows you to use those discount stamps everybody's getting. Same thing with flyers. And then the best way to market is called text blasting, and that's right here. And what we do is we choose one of these templates. I call it a teaser message. Says like, say this came up as a text message on your phone. See how you can make money from home daily with this digital marketing system. Selling is done for you. Reply 123 for video and full info. And so you say, okay, that's easy enough. I put in 123 and click reply. And immediately the second message comes through that says, thank you for requesting more information. Go to www. I just had a guy get a website address. It's actually the address for his capture page. I'll just put mine here. Cash Sensation. So CASHSENSATION, sensation.com. Then call, and this one is 513. Oh, I've forgotten, but I'll tell you in a second. It's like my phone number is 513-593-4126. Also have I also have an 800 link number, which when you call that number, it plays a short recorded message that says, if you're ready to join, it says, thank you for calling the Supreme Profit System callback hotline. By calling this number, you have watched the whole 13-minute video, and you've read the whole website, and you are ready to partner with us. Oh, it also says you have the money to join. And it says if you haven't done all that stuff, please hang up, go and watch the whole video, read the whole website, get the money, and leave your name, phone number, best time of day to call you, and what level you plan on joining at. So when people leave a message, you get yourself an email notification that says you have a new message. And that's when you get excited. When somebody goes to your capture page, it says you have a new lead. And people call me up all the time saying, I got a new lead. And I said, remember, we don't get excited about the leads. We get excited about the messages. 9 out of 10 people that leave a message for you are going to join. So I've gotten 164 sales that way with those messages. So it's these text blasts that really help you get those. So the way that we do text messages, as far as pricing goes, you can get for $197, we'll generate 30 leads for you. And then there's a price for 60 and a price for 90. And what that means is that you're going to have those people's email address and possibly their phone number. So what you do, if they haven't joined right away, I mean, we've gotten several people just recently that joined within 2 days of their blast going out. So I had one guy get 3 sales from one little $197 text blast. And, I should tell you that you don't always get a sale, but if you send 2 or 3, you're definitely going to get 1 or 2 of them. So it's all about putting this program in front of somebody that not only likes the program and the idea of how much money you can make with it, but also they have the money at that moment that they can join. If they don't have the money, then you need to stay in touch with them until they do. Most people get $2,000 that they can spend all at once or twice or 3 times in a year. And what you want to do is not rely on your little autoresponder, which sends out 47 messages. That's a month and a half. My very first text blast I did, I got 62 leads. So after the 2 of them joined immediately, I had 60 left. This was in May of 2019. And I added those 60 leads to my constant contact list. Here's my contacts right here, all contacts. And you'll see that I have 10,812 contacts. New subscribers, I have 79. Most engaged, that means they're reading every email. I've got 821 people like that. And this is the difference, of course. So, if you get 10%, this number is equals 10% of this number, you are way beating the industry average. So, anyway, back to what we were talking about here. I put those 60 leads into my constant contact, and I just started sending those people my emails. A lot of them were about Supreme Profit Systems, but others were about other programs that I'm doing. And I had nobody, once I added those and started sending emails out, in June, nobody joined. In July, nobody joined. In August, nobody joined. In September, a guy came back and joined. October, no one. November, another one joined. December, another one joined. And in the following April, I got another sign up. So got 2 immediate sign-ups from that text blast. And I got 4 more by simply adding the email addresses to the list that I'm sending out anyway. I send out 3, 4, 5 emails a week about various subjects. Takes me about a half hour to write one, and I write them fresh and try to make them interesting. Don't just send the same boring thing every time. And I show you how to do that. So that was just one text blast. When I started the program, I had 4,500 contacts, and here it is, 2019 to 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So it's 4 years later, and I have almost 11,000 contacts. I've been adding the text blast that I get. After you do a text blast, you get an email that's called the response summary. It gives you a list of your email addresses and names of the people, phone numbers that responded to your text message. And you're going to get signups from it if you do it the way that I tell you. And it's not going to cost you thousands of dollars in mailing expenses. You're not going to have to stuff envelopes. You're not going to have to run down to the mailbox and just try to keep the size of your mailings down for current reasons. So anyways, that's what you want to do. If you want to order a text blast, it's just 4 little drop downs and a buy now button to hit, and you're in business. So, Supreme Profit Systems is really the way to go. It's been making me about $15,000 a month. And this is the second video I've done in about, I don't know, almost a year. So I've been kind of resting on my laurels. And so now I'm back marketing again. And I'd like to talk to you. You can call me. You can email me. You can text me. Just get in touch and I will train you each step of the way. I'm one of the few people that answers their phone after they've got your money. Most people out there, they give you the pitch on these programs, and once they've got your money, the phone just rings and rings and rings, or if they've got a message machine, you'll leave a message, but they don't call you back. And the reason for that is they don't want to spend the time working with someone who doesn't know what they're doing, and they're not going to make any money from you anyway. They would rather have you pay for marketing, and they would rather take your leads that you've paid for, and they said they're going to close for you, and they would rather just close those for themselves. So instead of splitting 50-50, they'll split 99-1 with you. They'll split 100-0, actually. You getting the 0 part. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll do another one later on about other marketing methods, but text blasting is like a scoped hunting rifle. It's very targeted. The list and phone numbers that we use are all people who have joined a program that's worth over $500 in the past 90 days. I call that a genealogy list, and they have much different sources than the lists that a lot of people get mailed to. They come on peel and stick labels. So I appreciate you listening today, and I will see you next week. Have a great day.